Demo Donna here, and I am so excited to be showing you this really fun sparkly gift card holder. You have enough materials in your kit to create 2 gift card holders. You can obviously mix and match the colors. I did the blue and the green and the purple and the pink, but you can go crazy, mix it up. Here's another one that I made, which was purple and blue, and we are using the fabulous, I've got all my loose dies here, gift card holder dies by Pink and Main. When you purchase anything from Pink and Main, just make sure you use code DEMODONNA, all one word, and you will receive a free gift. Also, a really nice black glitter is the Night Sky by Pink and Main as well. So make sure you check that all out. And to get started, you're going to want to go ahead and separate out your supplies. So you've got 2 cards together. So you got one of the little bow gift card slippy pieces of paper, and you've got the base. And then I'm going to do another pink and purple one. So I'm going to put aside my green and black, one for you, the ribbon, and my little bow ends. So I'm going to set that all aside, and we are going to work on our pink and purple one. So I am going to start by folding in these tabs, and that is the tab on the side and the tab on the bottom. Push those in really well. I'm going to also fold in on that score line. And that is how simple it is to create that gift card holder base. I am now going to take my 1/4 inch easy tear tape, and I'm going to apply that on the bottom and on the side. Remove that. Now I'm going to take my glue here, and I'm just going to go right over my easy tear tape and up to the edges, and same on the bottom. All right, once you've done that, go ahead and fold that in. I'm going to apply a good amount of pressure, and then your envelope will pop up a little bit. So that provides enough space for your gift card to easily go in and out. And I like this to be the front. So for instance, when you're slipping this in, it's not getting caught up on the little tabs glued on the inside. So I like to have that folded over part and the tabs on the top card, if that makes sense. So the tabs are up on this side. And that is where I am going to have the front of my card base. Okay, next we are going to assemble this guy here. So what we're gonna do first, so this fabulous gift cards holder set comes with a bow, really cute, but I wanted to give it a little Demo Donna flair. So we are gonna cut that off. So just cut that bow part off and leave this little top tab here. It's kind of like you're creating a little Batman. Leave that little top tab there to glue on our fun little birthday bow. So I'm going to set that aside. So now we have these 2 guys ready to go for assembly. Next we're going to do our glittering. So I'm going to take my cute little ribbon, my little ribbon tails, and this is not included in the kit. This is from my stash. The 4U, and then we are going to do 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you could even do, I threw in some extra little half pieces, so you can do those too. And so this is all going to be glittered, and we're also going to be glittering the 2 foam dots. You get 1 per kit. So I'm going to cut those in half. I'm going to set that aside. grab my coffee filter, and I have put some double-sided tape on the top of black cardstock and then ran it through my die cut machine. So that is how you get this really great layer of adhesive. And I'm peeling the back off of each of these. This one's a little teenier. There we go. Make sure you're setting it sticky side up, or you're basically just adhering it to your coffee filter. This guy doesn't want to get off. There we go. And then same with our dots. I am gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can also use a little pokey tool if you can't get that edge up. I just take my finger and kind of rub that end up, and that works just fine for me. All right, and then the other item that you are going to be glittering is that double-sided foam. And Sharpie was recommended in your materials needed, and I am just coloring all around with my Sharpie so this has a nice black edge. So I'm just coloring the foam. There we go. And now I'm going to pop that off. Sticky side up. And we are going to glitter that as well. All right, so you do have a little sample baggie of black glitter. And I am just going to go and sprinkle this on. Hopefully I have enough in here to just do 1 coat, but if not, we could do 2 layers. So sprinkle that all on there. And then I'm going to start with my little black foam piece. Make sure all that glitter is attached. I'm going to pick that up. Just give that a good wipe down. And I'm going to set that aside. And then the rest of my black dots just go in with your finger tools. Push those down. I'm just burnishing in the glitter, and if they're not all fully covered, just dip them into that excess glitter that I have on my coffee filter. Again, you do want to avoid sticking that double-sided tape on the coffee filter because that will stick. So I'm making sure I have a nice little layer of glitter, not just straight on the coffee filter. Okay, there's my For You. I'm just burnishing that in. I have 2 items left over. And obviously you can dive into your stash and do a pretty silver glitter, or if you wanted to mix that up and do a bright color, you could do that too. I just liked the elegance of the black with the neon. Okay, and that is all of my pieces. So I now am going to take each one at a time and just give it a good wipe down with my cleanup brush. And this tool is also available at pinkandmane.com, and it is called the cleanup brush. Okay. There we go. And then I've got glitter for my second card. So I'm going to put that back into my little dish. Scooch that up. And now we have everything ready to put together our lovely card, gift card holder. And I am going to do a pink base. So you have these two little tabs here, and you have them in purple and pink. Again, you can mix and match. You can do one purple, one pink. I am going to use pink since I already have my purple one over there. And I'm gonna start by layering these on. This skinnier one goes on your actual gift card holder. And that fits right there. I didn't do the best cutting job, so I can come back now and just cut. This one's gonna be covered up, but I'll just cut a little bit off. There we go. So that is my little handle. And then this piece here is going to be centered. Put that straight down the middle. There we go. And now what I'm gonna do is we are going to let's do the big purple one. Then we're gonna do the next size pink, next size purple, and then the smallest size pink. And then save these for my gift card. So I am now just going to glue these together by alternating, so kind of making sure they're not completely overlapping, but off to the side a little bit. And I'm just gluing in the center. You can even add pop-up dots if you want this to be a little bit more dimensional. I would use the thinnest one, like the 1/8 inch. Or it's gonna be huge. Okay, so now I've got these guys. I'm gonna let them dry for a sec. And in the meantime, we are gonna cut our second set in half. Let me grab my bigger scissors for this. There's that guy. With this largest one here, I am actually just cutting the 3 pieces on one side and the 3 pieces on the other side, and I'm trashing this piece. And then we are going to cut that in half, and then our teeny purple one. And then you get to just pepper them around your card. So I'm going to do my little purple one down here. Then I'm going to do my pink one off to the side here. There we go. Let's do a purple one. I think I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. I'm going to go right there. Because we're also going to be adding our little thank you tag on this side. And our purple one here. You're just kind of creating a fun background. There's really no rhyme or reason to where I'm putting things. Let's do this one next. And then we're going to add one more here. And that is our fun background. Now we're just gonna add our black glitter polka dots. I do one on the bottom there. One here. You can tuck them under if you want. I'm going to place a couple. One here. Oh, squish that a little too hard. Slid all over the place. Okay, and one more. Right here. All right, so next you have two pieces left. So you have an option. You can add them to the inside where your gift card is going to be layered, and they're going to be sticking out basically from underneath your gift card. So that is a fun look. So I'm going to attach one there. And I'm gonna do the one down here. So when I go and grab my little gift card, it has a fun background of the little flourishes sticking out. Okay, let's go finish our fun ribbon. So I am gonna stick my centerpiece right in there. And now I'm going to individually start with the smallest one. I'm going to pop up each of the little pieces. So there's the small one, then do the next biggest size. And if you do one at a time, I feel like it stays a little bit more dimensional, because you're just folding your paper up. And then I'm doing my third one. There we go. And now I'm going to glue this guy on. I'm just adding some glue right over that tab. And that is going to go right there. So kind of like a fun little glittery ribbon sticking out the back. And to assemble our gift tag, now you can leave these loose so you can like write on the inside here. You can actually tie a little ribbon or use a brad if you want. I am going to glue mine together so it's kind of more like a shadow effect. So I'm just going to push it over to the side a little bit so I have like a nice little purple border. I'm going to take my For You, and this For You comes in this gift card die set, which is really fun. So I'm going to layer that on the bottom of my gift tag. Squish that on. And then on the top here, I'm going to place my bow. And I'm going to grab some dimensional foam tape. Oh, wait for your bow to dry, Demo Donna. Okay, scooch that little guy back over here. There we go. And I'm going to have that guy right about there. And then we are going to take, for our final step, add our ribbon. Oh my goodness. Again, can you believe that? Demo Donna forgot something. But it's okay. I am going to add, whew, we almost finished our card without adding our embellishments. That would have been tragic. But I didn't forget. These cute little buttons were actually the inspiration for this color palette. I saw them and I had to have them. Okay, so that is it, my friends. We now have this very beautiful, very fun, and like I said, you can mix and match. You can go with what I created as the sample, which is the green and the blue and the pink and the purple together. Or you can mix and match your colors. So this is the purple and the blue, and then the pink and the green would go together too, which would look really nice. So that is everything. Thank you guys so much. Again, I do still have some of these kits available, so if you missed the class, but you still want to scoop one of these up, I would be happy to ship it your way. Thank you guys, and have a fabulous rest of your day. Bye-bye.